Right then, everybody, we are back and back once again for a brilliant season here in ARD. It is round one out here in Hungary, and we are back once again to deliver a brilliant season out here for ARD. It is 17 drivers on the grid this weekend. We're out here for short qualifying, and I am in a bit late because of not being invited, but we are here and we are ready to get straight into it. 9 minutes of qualifying remaining, and majority of the drivers with times on the board at the moment. Patrick, quickest out there at the moment, 1 minute 15.6 on the board so far. It is Mac in second and T-Cammer in third at the moment, and I will tell you something now, it feels absolutely great to be back and get in the swing of it, really. Once again after the Christmas and New Year break. But I hope you all had a brilliant Christmas and brilliant New Year. But we are back again, and back with a bang, really. It is Hungary, and hopefully it is an absolute banger race, because Hungary always and never fails to deliver. And hopefully that is what we get today then. Let's have a look around the track, see what we've got going on. Patrick seems to be out there on a flyer at the moment. Tiny, 4.8 second improvement on that lap, goes to P4. It is Stein on a lap as well. We have Flassist, who is up by 1.5 tenths at the moment and making the way up towards the mid-sector 2. Next is the chicane. We'll see where Flassist can put himself in the next few moments' time as he crosses the line. It's Hallow Rain on a lap as well. Helion P12, but it's Mac who takes provisional pole then here in qualifying, and that is absolutely brilliant stuff. Take provisional pole so far. TJ down in P15 at the moment. He hasn't got a time on the board. What would his first time on the board be today then? Let's have a look. TJ's crossed the line. TJ on his banker to P3 then at the start, 1 minute 15.9, and that is a beautiful, beautiful time here in qualifying. Hungary, round one for ARD, and that is what we want to see indeed then. And we have Mac, Patrick, and now TJ. 1, 2, and 3. Right then, really quickly, I will send in the Twitch link into the Discord if you haven't yet got that, and then we can get properly going once again. Anyway, anyone in the stream chat, would love to see some talking going on. I hope you've all had a brilliant Christmas. And it is brilliant to be back, it really is. Motorsports is a bit dead, ain't it? Not too bad, mate, not too bad. I'm just glad to be back, to be fair, mate. It is really good to be back. And here in qualifying, we have 5 minutes to go. And we have 17 drivers actually here, but 16 on the grid so far. Is that Mani? What did I call him? Monique? I can't remember how he. I don't think I've actually seen him before. He's a new driver for me. We have Helion, obviously. Helion, I've seen him quite a lot around here. Geordie also out there. Jay Swar not put a time on the board so far. Also in the pit lane, and Rothwell out there improving by a tiny amount at this moment in time. Can Rothwell improve though as he makes his way towards the mid, and now to the end of Sector 2. It is Rothwell in the Alpine that is pushing that blue car as hard as he can then with 4 minutes and 40 seconds of qualifying left. He pushes it hard enough to go quickest in the middle sector. It is 3/10 improvement for Rothwell in the middle sector, making his way now towards the end of the lap here in Hungary for qualifying. Can he get up there with the top drivers? Mac, Patrick, Stein, TJ. Is he quick enough to get up there? It is Rothwell across the line. Rothwell to 5th then with a 4/10 improvement. Tiny, quickest in Sector 1. It is nearly a 10th quicker as well. And let's see where Tiny can put themselves this time around. Tiny, only good enough for a 7. P7 at this moment in time. Can he make his way up there then, as that red little Ferrari is storming their way to the end of Sector 2 across the Sector 2 line. It is 4/10 quicker and quickest in the middle sector. Tiny is on for a brilliant lap at the moment, and he is making his way towards the end of the lap here in Hungary. It's round 1 of ARD, the first qualifying session of this year for Tiny. Tiny across the line to P4. It's a 1 minute 15.8, 1/10 of Stein's time. Not a bad effort from the Ferrari at all then. Now we have Flassist around the final corner. Flassist in that Williams car. Another blue car then heads his way towards the line. Flassist to P8 then. He improves by half a second just there. Is Geordie on the lap? Geordie is actually going fairly slow so far. We have obviously Flassist who will be going into the pit lane soon. Oh, we have a Mercedes then. Is this short quality or full, Jack? I'm pretty sure, mate, it is short. It should be short. I don't see a reason for it to be full quality today. But I could try and check. I'll be honest, I'm hoping it's not full quality because it's already quite late and it's just going to be a long night. But if so, it is what it is. And we will see what happens. Yeah, it should be short qualifying. We have 2 minutes of qualifying left, and now this is where the drivers are making their way out the pit lane. 2 minutes to go, and 16 drivers are all out there and ready to put times on the board soon. This is what we are talking about then, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we are trying to see. It is going to be the first qualifying session of ARD and the first qualifying session this year. Let's keep looking at this one then. As Stein spins his car around into the barriers just there. He makes his way safely back on track. T-Camera on a flying lap at the moment. We have Ewan in P10 who is up on time at the moment. We have Marnie. Is it Marnie K? Marnie? I'll call you Marnie. Marnie in P12. We have Helion, who is up by 7/10 on that last lap before even. I've got a speech impediment, I can't speak. There we have Mac, who is improving. Sorry, Patrick, who's improving, went quickest in the first sector, it says. We will see what Patrick can do for himself then. He is doing absolutely brilliantly so far. Then P2, and can he make his way past Mac? Look at the gap difference, the time difference between Mac and Patrick. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it at all then between these two as Patrick towards the end of Sector 2. Patrick goes quickest in Sector 2. Quickest in the middle sector. And Patrick is now making his way towards the end of the lap. This is the lap of the weekend then for Patrick. This is the lap that really needs to all come together. Play it right, and he could get provisional pole this weekend. Patrick across the line here in Hungary. It is provisional pole for the Mercedes. 1 minute 15.4. It's 2/10 quicker than Mac. And that is what we were looking for. Can Mac deny him? Mac retakes the provisional pole then from him this weekend. It is Mac on provisional pole from Patrick, from Stein. Tiny 4, TJ 5th. Let's have a look what happens. And now we have Rothwell, who's up by 4/10, and is Rothwell on up by a 10th now, apparently. I'm not really sure. Is he on a flying lap? Yes, he is. Helion also on a lap and up by 1 second just there. Yellow flags around, and that is the end of qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. It is. And Tazy is going to be out. We have Marnie, who is not going to go improve on time. We have Ewan not improving at all. Ewan into the pit lane. Helion, though, is one driver that could be improving indeed. And let's see what they can do on the final lap of this weekend. Are they on a lap? Are they pushing as hard as they can? I'm not sure. No, they're not. We will go on Rothwell. Rothwell is down, but Rothwell's pushing his car to the very end. Rothwell towards the line. Can he go any quicker than 1 minute 16.1? He cannot, and cannot improve on that one. Patrick going slower. Is Mac on a lap? Mac's going to go into the pit lane. Helion obviously into the pit lane as well. Is that 15.3 for pole? Yes, it is. It is 15.3. It is a 1 minute 15.390 for Mac, who takes pole position here in Hungary. That is what we were waiting for. That is what we wanted. And well played, ladies and gentlemen. Well played. Ladies and gentlemen, then, finishing results for qualifying here in Hungary. It is Mac who takes pole position from Patrick. Then it is Mac first, Patrick second, and then Stein to round off the top three for this Tuesday night. Tiny 4, it is TJ 5th, Rothwell 6, Helion 7, T-Cam at 8, Flassis 9, and Ewan to round off the top 10 for this weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on the grid, but we are not on the grid to go racing just yet. We are out on the grid to do the formation lap here in Hungary. 17 drivers now, and we're going to go around to complete the formation lap. Then we are racing fully, and we have 35 laps ahead of us to get some brilliant racing in this weekend, this Tuesday night even. I don't even know what I'm saying. I say this weekend all the time, and it is this Tuesday night, but if I do say this weekend again, just ignore me. You know what I'm talking about. You back next Wednesday for HDL, Jack? Yes, I am, mate. I've got it down on my calendar and everything. Got it down on my what's it called? My schedule. So I am all ready for that one next week. It's gonna be a very good one. I can't remember. It's I can't remember where it is actually. I'll have to have a look when I could probably have a look now before the race starts actually. HDL, Wednesday, round 1. I didn't even write which race it was, to be fair. That's not very good at all. You ready for me to take pole by half a second? I cannot wait, mate, and I'm going to hold you to that as well. As the drivers here in Hungary, the Aston Martin, the last driver to put their car on the back of the grid, and we are ready to go racing here in Hungary. That final Aston Martin lines that car up in the final grid slot, and the lights get ready to go out. It is round 1 here in Hungary. Round 1 for ARD. It is the first race of this year. Hungary is the one to kick it off. 5 lights in, it's lights out, and away we go for the first time in 2024. It's Mac who leads away then from Patrick. Patrick with a brilliant jump on him. He's going to try down the inside then here in Hungary. Will that Mercedes conquer it enough? Yes, it can. The Mercedes to the inside. The Mercedes through and up past Mac on lap 1 out of 35. That is what we want to see. It's side by side between them both. Say less, it's Imola by the way. Oh yeah, Imola, nice one, mate. I cannot wait for that one. Patrick still leading from Mac. TJ, 3rd, Rothwell 4th, Hello Rain 5th, T-Camera in 6th. It's Flass's 7th, he puts his car down the inside. The Williams trying his best to get through past that McLaren, but does not get through on lap 1 out of 35 here in Hungary. Nothing comes out of it from that one, but side by side now with the 2 Aston Martins. It is Lewis through past his teammates and makes that one look very easy indeed. Hello Rain up past Rothwell. Up to P4 he goes. Jordy gets overtaken by Jay Swar, his teammate Jay Swar, now to P16 and making up those moves slowly but surely. And now Patrick goes quickest. Patrick now leading still from Mac, from TJ, from Hello Rain. And now side by side it's Rothwell and T-Camera. T-Camera trying to make his way around the outside of the Alpine. Nothing comes out of it from there, but now has to make their way down to midway through sector 1. T-Camera looks to move around the outside of that corner, but he knows nothing will come out of it just there. T-Camera now trying his very, very best. Up ahead you see moves trying to take place as well, but the McLaren is really trying to keep his car on the backside of this Alpine. We'll see if anything comes of it soon. Up next is the chicane as we make our way up the little hill, the small slope there, and still nothing from these two. But up ahead, is there anything going on? Mac, who started first, has dropped down to second. And down there was moves going on as well. It's Ewan to split the Aston Martin pairing so far. He splits them, but maybe not for long because he's trying his best to get through past the other Aston Martin of Lewis in P9 at the moment. It is the AlphaTauri that's trying his best to get through past Lewis in the moment as they made their way onto the main straight, and the AlphaTauri of Ewan has got the speed at the moment, but just clearly not enough to get through past the Aston Martin. Down the main straight, his moves going on. No, because Tiny's in the pit lane actually. This is looking closer than ever. Patrick and Mac at the moment. Can Mac make his way up to Patrick? This is looking close. It is Rothwell and T-Camera. Rothwell sends that car to the outside. T-Camera trying his best to get through. Who will get ahead of this one? It's the Alpine who's got the edge on him so far. He goes a bit off the track, and the McLaren just capitalises on that one, and he gets through. So does Flassist. And Rothwell nearly into the barriers there, holding his car on just by a little bit. It is Marnie, 3-second time penalty. But T-Camera and Flassist, both P5 and P6, holding their position so far. Off-go the track, TJ off the track there on lap 3 out of 35. Not sure where that one came from. And now, as the drivers make their way around the final corner and towards the start of lap 4 out of 35, it is Patrick, Mac, TJ, all the way down the main straights. Long way to go, and it's all the way down here we go. They've got the DRS. It is Mac and TJ. TJ from far back tries it down the inside. I thought a move would have come out of that one. That was very bold indeed. Nothing did come out of it. And TJ just stays back just there. Mac now on the backside of Patrick, and the gap 2.5 tenths at the moment. Moves going on at the back, as that's why moves are going on, because Tazy went off the track, and side by side, Helion at the back now of Stein. That was a lovely little battle. They're really, really close to each other. Nothing else is coming out of that one now as these drivers make their way up towards the chicane. Tiny, quickest in the first sector on them new compound tyres. What else have we got going on around the track? Not really too much at the moment. Maybe, just maybe. The dream might be able to come alive with these two. You know, it doesn't again on lap 5 out of 35. We've got 30 laps to go. 30 laps to go here in Hungary, and these three are battling it out closer than I have ever seen before. It goes Patrick, it goes Mac, and it goes TJ at the moment. And let's take a look at who will come out ahead at the moment. These three closer than ever at the moment. It is the Williams, the Alfa Romeo, the Mercedes battling and battling out, battling ahead. It's Geordie with a 3-second time penalty here in Hungary, but the drivers now making their way towards the end of Sector 2 in Hungary even. It is Padgy leading them from Mac, from TJ, and we'll see who comes out ahead of this one as they make their way around towards the end of the lap and now towards the main straight. This battle's been going on for a while, and we want to see him move soon. Going on to lap 6 out of 35 now, and TJ at the back of this one is going to have the most slipstream, the most DRS then, as they make their way down the main straight. And finally, will we see something? They're getting closer than ever down the main straight then. Tries down the inside from Mac. TJ got no choice but to go around the outside just there, but has to drop back once again. And if Matt didn't try to move down the inside, it would have been TJ's move 100% there. As the two AlphaTauris even are battling it out there, and Ewan comes out ahead of that one from Marnie. And we also have another little, well, four, it's not little really, it's 4-car battle. 5-car if you include the McLaren up ahead, and this is exactly what we want. This is absolutely brilliant so far, and the drivers making their way down the main straight. It's the Aston Martin of Luke. It is Rothwell, who is also trying to make a move on the backside of Flassis. Flassis trying to make a move on Hallow Rain. This is finally a move that we've been looking for. Rothwell and Lewis, side by side. Lewis with a bit of an edge on him. And down the inside, though, goes the Alpine. The Alpine got the advantage at the minute. Can the Aston Martin hanging out on the outside? The Aston Martin hangs it out. It pays off for him as the Alpine in the background nearly goes into the wall of Rothwell. And that was unfortunate, but he managed to be quick on the reflexes and stay on the track. Anyway, who we got in the stream chat? Anyone in the stream chat? I would love some action there, as we are on lap 7 out of 35. We've still got the same 3-car battle up ahead. The same 3-car battle then as they make their way down the main straights. It is TJ and Mac and Patrick. You know the order. As they make their way back down to turn 1, and TJ trying to look for the move down the inside. He brakes incredibly late to try and make a work to Mac, and really that is where he's losing time, because he brakes late, he gets close to them, but then the better exit comes out from Mac and Patrick, and they just pull ahead too easily just out of that one. Lap 8 out of 35, and deja vu once again. It's the same battle up ahead. 1, 2 and 3 is all the same. Behind, there's still close going on between these two of Ewan and Flassis. That one's fairly close. Any more going on? Yes, there is. Helion and Marnie at the moment. It is Marnie a bit iffy on the exit. Helion might be able to pick up on the pieces if he is lucky enough. Let's have a look then. To make the way around to the final corner. Is that Marnie to the pit lane? Yes, it is. The Aston Martin continues on. He's got the Alpine of Meg just behind. Marnie with a 5-second time penalty. Tazy retires from the session, and a safety car comes out. Lap 9, going on to lap 10, and Patrick first into the pit lane. Then comes Mac, then comes TJ, Seacamer, Lewis, Hallow Rain is Flassis, Ewan, Rothwell, Stein, Helion will follow in, I believe. Meg also to follow in, Jay Sawar coming round, and Jay Sawar to go in the pit lane too. Marnie did just pit, so we will see what Marnie decides to do. I think Marnie will stay out for track position. Either way, will not be any track position at all, really, because with the speed that they're having to go. Tiny P15 at the moment. Tiny is he's not doing amazing. He's not doing amazing, but hopefully under the safety car he can maybe make his way maybe make them positions up when we get racing once again. Ooh, I've just took a look at the Twitch and we have 59 followers. That is absolutely lovely to see. Who's going to be the 60th? Who's going to be the 60th? That'll be exciting to see. When we get that, we have 59. So hopefully we can get 60 by the end of the stream. We have lap 10 out of 35. We have 15 laps to go here. 15? 25 laps even to go here in Hungary, and so far it's not turning out to be a too bad race. There's not been too much going on. I mean, there has been the battles, but there's not really been that many overtakes compared to what I'd like. So hopefully we can see. Right, so for anybody that doesn't know where it is, stream is in the chat now. Lap 11 out of 35, and the drivers, pretty much everybody, is all joined up and ready to go racing again. I can definitely see us getting racing this lap, and speak of the devil, it is time to go racing once again here in Hungary now. This is the time when the safety car speeds off into the distance and lets the drivers behind sort themselves out. It is Patrick who becomes the effective safety car now, effective pace car, and they make their way around towards the end of this slow lap, and then on to the the fast lap even, and then on to racing again. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick will be leading them away in that Mercedes from Mac, from TJ, and will Patrick get the start done and dusted as much as he wants to? He will do at the moment. TJ, though, is the really one who's got a jump on the side of Mac. TJ with a brilliant jump. We've seen he breaks late. Will he break late on this one? If he breaks late now, he might go into the backside of the Mercedes, but he doesn't. He stays back. And Williams is side by side now with the Alfa Romeo. Can he come out of the corner ahead? He's trying his best to stay ahead. He's just edges ahead, but the Alfa Romeo breaks way later even, and gets up and ahead down the inside. It is Max still second, from TJ, from T-Camo, from Lewis now, who's up in the pack at the moment. There's moves going on the backside as well. Don't want to miss anything. Oh, big crash. It's the Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri. Oh, got to speak. Alpine that goes into the barriers there, but I don't know if there was too much damage on that car. Contact between two cars there, but they both came out of it pretty much unscathed. We have the Ferrari of Tiny, the Haas of Geordie. Tiny making a lovely, lovely Haas sandwich at the moment. As I make the way down the main straight, there's the two AlphaTauris that are having it out at the moment. This is what we love to see. At the moment, the AlphaTauri is having a battle. It is Ewan who gets ahead just there. T-Cameron and TJ are going side by side as well. It is the McLaren against the Williams. Wheel banging, tangling wheels at the moment. It is the McLaren that just gets ahead there by a little fine margin. And he is up to P3. Yellow flags, there's a Haas that's gone round once again. And going around onto lap 14 out of 35, ladies and gentlemen. Is Patrick still leading then, who is trying to break the toe from Mac, who is 6 tenths behind T-Cammer. Now broken into the P3, and it is TJ, Lewis, Ewan, Hallow Rain, who is actually trying to be overtaken then by the Williams of Flassis, who puts his car down the inside. That Williams gets up and ahead then past the AlphaTauri there. That is what we love to see. Brilliant battling. That is put him at risk from the Red Bull, who actually overtakes him there. And the Red Bull of Stein now up to P9 and managed to capitalise on that opportunity. As back again round towards the main straight, and it is Stein now who's in P9. He managed to make his way up. It is Marnie who was trying to be overtaken now at the moment by Rothwell. Rothwell's trying to get past him, but nothing came out of that one so far. Down the main straight we go, and they're gaining and gaining and gaining. It is Rothwell, the Alpine to the outside. The Alpine's an absolute rocket at the moment, but look at this. Brilliant defending from Marnie. The Alpine, who I did just say was the rocket, has now been double overtaken by Marnie and Helion then. As now Rothwell down into P12. That is not what he wanted at all. Lap 15 out of 35, and we're going to have a look at the back actually. Look at this little battle we've got going on. We do like to see stuff like this. This is nice. Through the chicane we go, and it is Rothwell, Helion and Marnie. And J-Suar that joins on to make the 4. Tiny may be able to join up as well to make 5 of them in this little battle. I say little, 5 is not a bit, it's not a little battle. We've got a lovely big battle going on between 5 racing cars on the track at the moment. This is what we love to see here in ARD. Also up ahead, there's move going on as well. It is Flassis and Hallow Rain side by side. Can Stein get a move on this one? Stein threading the needle down in the middle of these two cars. Stein now to the inside of Hallow Rain, and Stein up and through past that Alfa Romeo. That is what he wanted to do now on the Williams. Stein trying to put his car down the inside of that Williams. The Williams gets forced wide, and the Red Bull manages to make them 2 positions up and get up to P7. That is exactly what he's been needing to do. TJ with a 3-second time penalty. We are on lap 16 out of 35, ladies and gentlemen. And it is, so far, not too bad of a race indeed. It is Patrick leading from Mac, from T. Cammett, Lewis, TJ, Ewan, Stein, Flassist, Hallow Rain, Helion, Rothwell, Marnie, J-Swar, Tiny, Meg, and Geordie in P16 at the moment. Move going on up ahead. It is Ewan and TJ who are having a battle at the moment. Ewan just up and ahead past the Williams. Can the Williams try and fight back on him? And that is a safety car once again, ladies and gentlemen. The second one of this race, and the race is now neutralised once again on lap 17 even, out of 35. Geordie with a drive-through penalty under safety car. We are on lap 18 out of 35, and yes again, ladies and Australian action then. Yes again, ladies and gentlemen, another safety car. And we have Patrick now up and ahead, and that might change if people stayed out. Yes, it is. Helion stayed out, and Helion takes P1 at the moment. Patrick second from J. Swar, Mac, T-Cammer, Lewis, Ewan, Stein, TJ, Hallow Rain coming out of the pit lane now, and Flassis just comes behind that. Rothwell, then comes Tiny, then comes Marnie, Meg, and Geordie. That will be your order then, as we line back up behind the safety car. Coming around now with the pack, safety car leading them, and it'll be lap 19 out of 35, and we are over halfway into this race. And wow, how fast is this one going? How fast is this one going? Indeed, it is really, really going quick, and this is the kind of race that we love to see. It has been fairly clean today. I'll give them that. It has really been very, very good, and for a round one race here in ARD, this is what we love to see. Stein says this is ideal. Where are you, mate? You are P8. Yes, it is, mate. And you know what, mate? Absolutely brilliant racing from you today. It really has been. And I cannot wait to see what you can do going into lap 20, which should be the lap that we get racing once again. Stein, mate, guess what? You've got the chance of becoming the 60th follower on you got the chance of becoming the 60th follower for JC Comms. You should definitely not do that. As the drivers made their way around then towards the end of this lap, and safety car will be coming in at the end of this one, will it? No, it will not. Okay, we're going to be racing on lap 21 then. 21 out of 35. Was not expecting that, but we are going to be going around one more time. And Stein definitely didn't hear me speaking there, and becomes the 60th follower for JC Comms on Twitch. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much indeed. And as we do enter lap 20 out of 35, 15 laps to go. It is, you know what, we'll go down the order, shall we? It's Helion, Patrick, J-Swar, Mac, T-Cammer, Lewis, Ewan, Stein, TJ, Hello Rain, Flassis, Rothwell, Tiny, Marnie, Meg, and Geordie then. All in the chat. Stein, you have the chance to become my 41st follower. Oh, definitely 100% not doing that, mate, but I check your following, mate. Check your following. 41 should be on there now. I gave you a follow, mate. Flassis, thank you, mate. Thank you for the follow. What a guy. And soon we should be getting racing. I am very excited for it because these drivers are going to be getting more hungry for this every single lap that goes by. As I think the safety car is coming in this lap because the drivers the safety car pulls away even, and we get ready to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready to go racing once again, and we are racing now then here in Hungary. Once again, it is Helion that leads them away. Helion not for long though, leading as Patrick trying his best to put his car down the inside. It's three abreast down into turn one. The Haas in the middle, the McLaren on the outside, inside. It's the Aston Martin, AlphaTauri. I can't even speak. It's the Haas and the Aston Martin who take each other off the track just there, losing all these positions then as Patrick takes the lead of the Grand Prix from Helion, from Mac, T-Cammer 4th, it's Ewan 5th, J-Swar comes in 6th, then we've got a 4-car battle behind at the moment. Stein, who was in the stream chat just a moment ago, is really trying to make an impression on round one. Stein takes somebody out. That's the way to make an impression. Then as he just took someone out, now he's just finding himself side by side with the Williams of TJ. Stein tries his car down the inside. Stein gets that move done and dusted and up into P8 then. All the moves changing around up here then on lap 21 out of 35, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolute carnage at this moment in time. And look at this, still moves going on between Fastest and Hello Rain and Tiny and Helion and everybody now at the moment. It is Tiny, Helion now trying to get through. Hello Rain as well trying to push his way through. It is Helion on the outside. Flass is making his way through as well. Look at this big bunch of cars at the moment. Flass is now on the inside of Helion, now putting his car to the outside as they go around the final corner. He's going to absolutely drag this one out to the end then, as Flassist now on the main straight, on the backside of the Alfa Romeo, to the outside, then to the inside. Flassist finally, can he get this move done and dusted into turn one? The number 5 on that Williams puts that car down the inside, and that Williams car is up and ahead. Any more moves going on? This is getting close between everybody at the moment. This is exactly the racing we want to see. Hello Rain with a 3-second time penalty. It's lap 22 out of 35, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't have many laps to go, to be fair. Really not many to go at all. And the racing is top notch so far. It really is. We've got the Haas in the background there trying to make the moves on the backside of Rothwell. Rothwell trying to make up some time on Meg. As DRS is now enabled once again. DRS does get enabled, and we go racing once again. We have been racing once again. We have DRS even, and Jason R 3-second time penalty just there as his teammate goes into the pit lane at the same time as that. And everybody's really close, but not really too much going on around at the moment. We'll keep continuing to watch to see if anything comes out of it. Spectating the front runners once again is Patrick and Mac, and we did have a 3-car battle up ahead, but at the moment that is not what we've got. We have got 1 and 2 at the moment. 2 are fairly close. It is 1.1 seconds between first and second. T-Cam are not really in that fight at the moment, 2 seconds behind. Then Lewis, then Ewan, then Stein down the inside. There's Ewan who sends his car down the inside of Lewis. Let's see if TJ can now make his way through, as he's trying his best to get through past the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin on the inside. The Williams puts his car to the outside. He's got the AlphaTauri even up ahead as well. Which way will the Williams go? He managed to get past one. Can he try and pick off the other one then? I thought he got past one, but the Aston Martin with a brilliant defending comes back once again. It's wheel tangling once again, but the Williams positions his car down the inside. Now the Red Bull's trying to get a piece on this one as well. I think his fight's not really in the Aston Martin anymore. It's with the Red Bull then as they're going 3 abreast into here. He drops back and TJ loses the positions out of that one. That's somebody very nearly into the barriers there, but Tiny, is that Tiny dropping back positions as well? Yes, it is with these lot. This is brilliant racing, ladies and gentlemen, and heading this one at the moment is Ewan from Lewis, from Stein, from TJ, from Tiny. That is what we love to see so far. There's definitely going to be more moves coming out of this one then. Speaking of the devil, yes there is, because Lewis puts his car down the inside of the AlphaTauri. Helion with a 3-second time penalty. But Lewis making all those moves at the moment on the side of Ewan as they go around the final corner. The Aston Martin trying his best to get through past the AlphaTauri. Can he do it? Yes he can, then onto the main straight. Now it's going to be really good though for Ewan. Position his car now to get back past. It's 3 abreast once again down the main straight. I've seen this about 4 or 5 times today. Stein on the inside, Lewis, then comes Ewan. Stein up to P4. That is brilliant racing. Aston Martin in the background, off onto the grass. And now the AlphaTauri as well of Ewan trying to battle TJ. Is he going to make his way through? It is down the inside, trying to make his way through. Now the Williams on the inside, the AlphaTauri gets pushed off. Opens it up now for the AlphaTauri on the inside. Can the AlphaTauri stay ahead? The Williams of TJ just managed to get ahead, and the Williams up to P5 maintains that position, and that is exactly what he wanted then. And we do have a safety car because Lewis has retired from the session. Lewis is out, and we have 15 drivers left on the grid with us this weekend. Lap 25 out of 35. We have 10 laps to go here in Hungary. Trying to battle into the pit lane, TJ and Ewan still battling like it is racing action still. And safety car, the third one we have had on round 1. Lap 26 out of 35. 9 laps to go. I probably guess we're going to get racing with 8 laps to go, maybe 7 laps to go. Here in Hungary, we have 15 drivers left, and the order goes Patrick, Mac, Flassist, Hallow Rain, Meg. Somehow made their way right up to P5. Brilliant drive from Meg so far. Rothwell, P6 is Marnie, P7, Seacam at 8, Stein 9, TJ 10, Ewan 11, Tiny 12, Helion 13, J-Swar 14 and Geordie 15. Is both Hasses at the back. Stein, did you see the incident? No, I didn't, mate. For some reason I completely missed it.